all have it. Anyhow, bottom line is that we wouldn't be here today in front of this building if we all worked a little harder and Katie McGinty was inside this building right now. So we all have to be physicians, all right? Who has a pre-existing condition in this thing? Everybody, right? Well, guess what? You folks are all doctors for a different kind of pre-existing condition, all right? And this condition we have to get rid of. You are the physicians, all right? There's a pre-existing condition in the 4th Congressional District called Scott Perry, okay? We have to get rid of that pre-existing condition, all right? There's a pre-existing condition in the 11th Congressional District called Lou Barletta. We got to get rid of that pre-existing condition, okay? You're the physicians. There's a pre-existing condition in the 10th Congressional District that covers a little bit of Perry County out there, wraps around the other counties. That's called Marino, okay? We got to get that pre-existing condition taken care of. You don't know, so but I want to hear you say, yes, we got to get rid of them, okay? Now, I don't know all about Denton out there, from Derry Township all the way to Delaware River, but he's not saying enough to help you, okay? If he doesn't start to help you out better, we got to get rid of that pre-existing condition too, all right? Yeah. So you, all the physicians, you have to go out there and make it happen, okay? And also, besides this demonstration today, Tuesdays against Toomey here, you also have to go to the other demonstrations too. I heard there's one coming up on Sunday at the Capitol at 2 p.m. So be there. In the meantime, though, you're the physicians. Get rid of those pre-existing conditions. And these
I just wanted to ask everyone if these two look like burned down houses to you. Thank you. My two sons have Noonan syndrome, and they receive medical assistance in Pennsylvania under the loophole for children who have disabilities, and that's under threat right now if they start block granting Medicaid. We were a little offended by Senator Toomey's comments about pre-existing conditions being like burned down houses, so we came here today to stand with everybody and show we're not going to put up with stuff like that.
Okay. Good morning. I just want to say it's amazing to see all of you out here. I thought there would be a handful of us, and as we leave here and we start reading the news again and we get discouraged, we have to think about all of us being here today, whether we got off of work or whether we hired a babysitter or whatever we did. This is important, and we're here, we're showing up. Like you said, it wasn't just a moment, this is a movement. So when you get discouraged, know that you have friends and you have support. Now what I would like to say is not to any of you here, but more to those that are at home, those that are saying, well, I voted for Trump. Okay, maybe you voted for Trump. Maybe you voted for taxes. Maybe you voted because you think it's going to help your small business. You didn't expect that he was going to start banning refugees. You didn't expect he was going to overhaul the government with people that he brings in some midnight fashion, right? So you can say to these people, look, you may have voted for him, but that doesn't mean you have to stand for everything he stands for. I married someone. We don't agree on everything, right? So talk to Toomey, talk to Scott Perry, whoever it is you need to talk to and say, okay, you may be part of that party, but that doesn't mean that you go along with everything they do, because we know in your hearts you don't agree with it.
Hi, I'm Carol, and I'm a teacher, and I have a big teacher voice, but I know that not all of us do, right? But we all need to use our voices, and we all need a bigger megaphone. So I've been collecting money for a bigger megaphone because everyone needs to be heard, because everyone has a story, and our government officials need to hear these stories. So if you're one of the volunteers, I haven't had, I've been collecting, a lot of people have been collecting because we really appreciate all the effort that our leaders have been putting in.
Anyone else?
That's good.
All right. Where's the list?
I just want to make sure there's no one else. I know that sometimes it takes a while for people to get their hands up or make their way to the front. Anyone else want to say anything about affordable care, especially for low-income constituents, women and trans? Yes? Sorry, thank you. Anyone else heading up here? And then after that, I know a lot of people have concerns about other issues, so we can move on to some of our other concerns. Just a quick plug. I help out Cumberland County, and the big deal over there is that if Medicare expansion is taken away, then our people with addiction, the opium addiction, which is so prominent here in Pennsylvania, that those monies are going to be reduced, and now is the time when we have the greatest need for it, so it'd be really, really good if that happens.
Agreed.
Okay, who would like to share some concerns about some of the other stuff? I know he's keeping me at least, and I'm sure all of you on your toes. Anyone else want to speak to some of the issues on the agenda for today, like DeVos? What do we think of DeVos? How's that? Good? Yeah. I am a newly retired public school teacher.
I'll say it for you.
I'm a retired teacher. Children are not a commodity.
Yeah!
Children are not up for sale. Children cannot be voted down. Whether it says children or it says DeVos, vote her down. Vote them up.
Vote her down! 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 Vote her down!
Anyone else want to speak to DeVos or perhaps the Muslim ban? I mean, the ban on immigrants from countries that are primarily Muslim.
Unless you have some business there.
Hi everybody, I'm Gail Coleman. I'm from Mechanicsburg. This is the first ever I have spoken in a thing like this. So, and I'm not going to address the specifics. What I'm going to talk to you is about my heart and this thing that's happening right now. I'm really scared. I know everybody's scared. Sorry, I know everybody's scared, but one thing I'm noticing is we're continuing to be polarized. Every effort that we make, even though we have a right to voice, we have a right to be angry, and we need to make changes, if we aren't connecting with the people that disagree with us in our communities and in our neighborhoods and in our families, we are done. We are done. It's not going to change. It doesn't matter how many votes you cast or how many these things. We are so done. Our country is imploding, you know, and maybe you don't agree with me, but my heart says, can we find a place to agree? Can we agree with our neighbors and our relatives who maybe are on that other side, that we still really care about our children, that we really care about everybody's health, and we really want clean air? I mean, our basic rights, we need them, we want them. I don't know what the total answer is, but I know that I want to start talking about that.